Alright, Rachel and Jerry, this is the brand new 2015 Murano, and the 15-year model was redesigned. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to show you everything that has changed in the year model. Starting with your boomerang headlights, you also do have your LED daytime running headlights, along with this V-motion grille, giving the car a very wide and aggressive stance. Below, you do have your active shutter grille. Between the speeds of 20 and 80 miles an hour, that's actually going to shut, reducing the coefficient drag to 0.31, increasing it 16% from the last year model. Speaking of increases, when you help out the coefficient drag, you get better fuel economy. This car gets 20% better fuel economy than the previous year model, getting 28 on the highway and 24 combined. You still do have your 3.5 V6 CVT transmission, and as you can see, everything in the engine compartment is very easily laid out, starting with your coolant, your power steering, your power brake fluid, your battery, your oil, and notice how everything's in a clear reservoir, just making your life that much easier. Touching base on some of the safety features, you do have a crumple zone right here, as well as on the other side of the car. In case of that head-on collision, it's going to act as an accordion. It's going to absorb all of that power and push it back out into the outside world. You also have your breakaway engine mounts right here, as well as on the other side of the car. Once again, in case of that head-on collision, Rachel and Jerry, this engine is actually going to drop below the cabin, keeping you guys safe as possible. Coming around to the side of the car, you do have your very futuristic 20-inch rims, along with your easy tire fill. When you're filling up the tire, when it gets to the designated pressure, the car is actually going to sound the alarm. You do have a camera right here and on the other rear view mirror, along with below the Nissan emblem on the front of the car. And you do have one on the rear hatch, giving the car a bird's eye view, and I'll touch base on that inside the car as well. Now, all Nissan products have two steel reinforced beams that are actually 2D, unlike your traditional other makes and models. All of the competitors have a 4D beam, much more safe this way. Now, if you come over here, you can also notice how thick this door is. It's definitely keeping a lot of steel in between you and the outside world. And also, you have your floating roof design, definitely going to separate you from maybe, let's say, a Ford or a Lexus. Rachel, Jerry, Nissan considers this your social lounge, meaning they want to give your passengers some of the same amenities that you guys have in front of the car. They did continue the zero gravity seats, not only in the front, but in the rear outboard passenger seats as well. They also gave some of the amenities they gave the rear passengers is your quick comfort heated seats, along with a USB that, let's say, Rachel, your clients are going to be able to share their music with you when they plug their phone into this USB with the front interface. Notice how easy this conversational lounge is to the front passengers. Rachel, when you're showing clients a house, I'm sure you want them to be able to hear you while you're in the car. Now, this rear hatch is a one-touch power liftgate. It also has a garage mode setting, so you're able to set this height to the designated height you want it to be at. Now, not only in the second row, you have the best in-class rear legroom, and in the trunk you have the best in-class rear room with the seats upright, which is huge. Rachel, when you have your real estate signs, you're going to have plenty of room back here. Both of these seats do go down with the touch of a button, and they both come up with the touch of a button as well. Now, below, you do have your spare tire, and you have your premium Bose audio. The subwoofer happens to be right here, but it does come with 9 speakers. Now, on the back of the car, Rachel and Jerry, they did continue the very, very futuristic boomerang headlights, along with your dual chrome exhaust. Coming up to the front of the car, Rachel and Jerry, I know you guys are a little bit different heights. You do have your preset memory seats that exist of the seats, the steering wheel, and your rear view mirrors. So with the touch of a button, you're able to adjust all three of those. Now, Rachel, Jerry, notice how in the rear you do have the same amenity of the panoramic sunroof. You do have your push to start. In the 15-year model, they did reduce the buttons by 60%. There are 60% fewer buttons up here. Now, if you notice, on each A-pillar, you do have your safety features. Whenever someone's in your blind spot, whenever you're crossing over a line, and you also have your rear cross traffic link. The cruise control in this car has been updated. You have your active cruise control. You're able to stay 3, 2, or 1 car length behind the car in front of you without doing anything. The car adjusts its speed by itself. Now, if a car in front of you slows down and your car slows down, once that car gets back over, it's going to speed back up to your designated cruising speed. You do have your Bluetooth audio. You're able to connect up to 5 different phones, and this USB 2 option right here is what controls the rear passengers. Also, I told you I'd touch base with you on this while I was outside the car. This is your bird's eye view camera. Now, Jerry, you're absolutely going to love this. You do have your info. You're able to see your SXM stocks. Being a stockbroker, how nice would it be to be able to watch the stocks every morning on your commute to work? Along with the navigation system, very, very updated navigation system, starting with your street address, nearby points of interest, and you're able to save addresses too, such as your home. You do have your automatic rear view dimming mirror, which is awesome, along with your home link. What do you say, Rachel? Why don't we go inside and wrap this up for you?